Hey, before we begin real quick, I actually forgot to go over the changes to Scholar in patch 7.1, so we're going to take care of that right now. Let's see, first off, for all healers, Asuna has been made instant cast. This is our ability that removes debuffs from our allies, so that's very handy to have that instant cast. Makes it so that we can use it while we're running around, which is particularly useful in dungeons. In terms of changes for Scholar itself, Embrace, which is the GCD that the fairy uses to heal our allies. The potency for that has been increased from 150 to 180, so that is a 30 potency increase. Let me check what percentage that is, actually. Yeah, that's about a 20% increase to our fairy's healing capabilities, which is nice. In addition, several abilities have had their MP cost reduced, namely Adloquium and Succor are both now 900 MP instead of 1000, so 10% reduction in MP usage. Very handy for fights where you have to be healing a lot in order to keep your parties up so you don't run out of MP. Honestly, I don't think these updates were necessary. Scholar kind of felt good as it was, but I'll take a buff, even if it does feel a little bit superfluous. But yeah, that's about all that affects us at level 50. There were more changes, mostly other abilities got their MP reduced, but we're not at those abilities yet. Those are much higher levels, so we're not going to worry about that for now. Anyways, now that that's done, on to the actual video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to start the Heavensward quest for Scholar. We're going to start off today with our minion roulette, because I forgot to last time, and we're trying to do that every time. We got the adamant weapon. Again, you're from so much later in the game, I don't know why I have you. Why did I, you know what, it doesn't matter, it's a Final Fantasy VII reference, that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna just leave it at that for now. Alright then, let's get started. Alcazolka, time for our Scholar quest. How has it been since I was last here? Actually, you know what? Limbs is a little bit on the warm side. Let's switch into our A Realm Reborn gear. Alcazolka's face is a picture of excitement. You have astonishing timing, Satora. Would you believe that I meant to send for you this very bell? Surito Carito has summoned us both by name. His missive was unclear as to why he needs us, but when a living scholar calls, we can scarce dismiss him. Just imagine the sorts of things we might learn from him, the military tactics, the Nimian secrets. Come, my friend, let us make for the shores of Bronze Lake, where Surito Carito and untold knowledge await. Alright then, heading off to meet with Surito Carito. If you remember, that is the Tonberry we actually helped, who used to be Celine and Eos's friend and partner. Alright, up to Camp Bronze Lake. Alright then, Surito Carito, how has it been? It is very exciting to finally speak with you again. I gotta say, the graphics update with Dawn Trail, really good. The one zone that got the biggest glow up has to be Upper Lenosha. Especially when you get foggy weather. The volumetric fog in Upper Lenosha is just incredible. Too bad it's cloudy and not foggy right now, so we can't see it, but you'll have to take my word for it, unless I showed it to you already and forgot. Hello, Surito Carito. Thank you for coming. I hope the journey was not too taxing. Not at all, both Satora and I are ready and willing to help. But pray tell, why have you summoned us? Allow me to start at the beginning. After Lily freed my heart, I returned to my people. For the first time in an age, I was myself. And I was not alone for long. Many of my kin regained their sanity once the palace was freed of the Tonberry King's malignance. Ah, that would have been me. Though our minds were our own, our forms remained monstrous and we dared not venture outside. Yet within our halls, we were content with our own company and the quiet life. But it did not last. One by one, we began to grow ill again, and then grotesque. The sickness that transformed us into Tonberries has returned. What? Are you certain? Beyond all doubt. 1,500 years past, powerful magics were used to seal us in the palace alongside the sickness. Yet even these could not withstand the calamity. As we arose from our long slumber, the sickness awoke with us. As a scholar, I must see my people restored in mind and body both. But finding a cure will take many moons, perhaps even years, and that is time they do not have. Yet I presume you will not stand idle while their condition worsens. This is why you summoned us, is it not? Just so, I plan to seal the worst afflicted within a section of the palace. There they will slumber once more. This itself is no cure, but it will afford me the time I so desperately need to find a permanent solution. Now as for the seal itself, an enchantment of this nature is not unlike a net. It is anchored at several points, and if not laid down in perfect balance, the magics will falter. In order to accomplish this balance, my people created keystones to focus and disperse ether. It is these keystones that I have need of, but I dare not seek them out myself for fear of being hunted. Then we will gather them in your stead. It is we, is it not, Satora? Of course I'm gonna help. Thank you both. The original enchantments encircled this lake, and 2 of the keystones should be somewhere along the banks. If you search the shores, I have no doubt you will find them. Alright. I will take the near bank. If you scour the northern ones in outer Lenosha, I'm sure we'll find the outer keystones. Alright, let's go looking for those keystones. Let's head up to outer Lenosha. I'm sure it won't be too hard to track them down. If it's along the lakeshore, there's only so much land in outer Lenosha that's along the lakeshore. Okay, let's see. Looks like one right up in the northwest. Fair enough. I was kind of expecting there to be something over here, but I suppose that's fair. Alright, where is this keystone? Here we go. As we reach to pick up the keystone, we hear the crack and rumble of rock upon rock. The hair raised on the nape of our neck, we turn to see a guardian of Eld awaken. Uh-oh. I suppose they don't want us screwing with the keystones, do they? Listen, I'm sorry, but I need this to reenact the seal. To keep your people safe, you know? Give us time to actually find a cure for them. There we go. Got the keystone, let's grab it. Now that the guardian is gone, and I'll meet you back with Surito Carito. And I return with the keystone. Hello there, Surito Carito. Where's Alcazolka? Did he make it back? Has your search for keystones borne fruit? It has indeed. One of 3 keystones used to seal the Wanderer's Palace. Yes, there can be no mistaking these runes. I have it! Phew, that was a pitched battle, I tell you. The keystone was in the clutches of an Aragnite, and an ill-tempered one at that. That explains the distinctive odor, but the runes leave no doubt. Thank you, Alcazolka. It was the least I could do. I trust you can seal away the worst stricken of the Nimians now. It is not that simple, I fear. The enchantment will fail without 3 keystones, 2 on the outside and another at the center. I lack this grand keystone and the knowledge to locate it. While I search, pray focus on your studies. I have a suspicion that what trials await you will try you sorely as a scholar. Then we'll be back in due time once you have located this grand keystone. Of course, we could do that now, but we're going to be pacing these out, as with all the job quests. Alright then, with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I believe we're going to be checking back in with Alphino and Estinian as we continue searching for the Lady Iceheart, since we didn't have much luck at Gorgogne Mills. I'll see everyone next time for that.